Well, hey there. We are wrapping up, believe it or not, the Gospel of John. Today, in this last chapter, chapter 21, uh, a sentence here caught my eye. Peter and several of the disciples had gone fishing after Christ had died and resurrected and appeared to them. And one day Peter's like, I'm going to go fishing. And several of the guys were like, well, we're going with you. As you know, they had previously been fishermen, but Jesus had called them to be fishers of men. So this is kind of what's going on. And don't forget that Peter had the night before Jesus' crucifixion, he had denied even knowing the Lord. And here he is the next morning this morning out on the lake, fishing with some of his friends. Hadn't caught a thing. And all of a sudden they realized that on the shore stood Jesus, resurrected. This is when Simon Peter, this is verse 7. When Simon Peter heard it was the Lord, he put on clothing and he jumped into the sea. Peter was not willing to let anything get between him and the Lord. It was almost reminiscent of Zacchaeus climbing up the tree in Luke 19 so that he didn't miss Jesus coming by. Here we have Peter, still a bit heartsick for denying even knowing Jesus, but no more. He was going to run toward Jesus. In this instance, swim towards Jesus. But in only moments, what I was noticing here is in only moments of having this restoration with Jesus, Peter was kind of tugged away by the differing plans that Jesus announced that he had between him and John. And Peter says, after Jesus explains, this is what's going to be like for you, Peter. And he said to Jesus, he said, well, what about him? Pointing over to John. And Jesus follows with another question. He said, what's that to you, Peter? Follow me. He's reminded, follow me. That's your job. This is in verses 21 and 22. So isn't it interesting how we can turn back in a restored relationship with Jesus only to find ourselves sometimes looking around, not keeping our eyes on our own paper, looking around at other people or being in other places that we may frequent that kind of pulls us away, or our habits or rituals that kind of might pull us back away from Christ, even again, if it can be possible. And Jesus lovingly yet firmly wants to say to us, like he said to Peter, follow me. Follow me. May we do this today. And may we be anchored in him and anchored in his word, anchored in his love, anchored in his will for our lives. So I hope that is encouraging to you to seek him in all that you do. It was a good reminder for me. So may it be for you as well. God bless you. I pray you just have a great day.